Hey guys, Jamie here today on Roblox. We're playing some more Pokemon Brick Bronze. As you can see on screen right now, today we're going to be talking about a nerf of an item which was is a pretty important item, at least for people like me that actually use it. Because also on my shiny Metagross, if you haven't been able to tell, I always have this Incense on it. If you don't know where to get this from, you get it from the BP shop in the Battle Coliseum. It used to be 48 BP back in the day, like a year ago, maybe more than a year ago, when its function didn't work. So for people that bought it, they just have to sit and wait. And then when it was introduced, for for it to work, other features was introduced. Then it was raised to 200 BP, which if you buy 200 BP, that is 75 Robux, or you can just battle people. It's going to take a while to get it, but it is definitely worth it. I would highly recommend it. But if you don't know, it used to give you 2.0 times, or a multiplier of 2. So every time you battle an NPC, if you don't know, we're on Route 11 right now, and this guy is the best NPC to battle. So I'm not going to battle him right now, but if you don't know, this NPC will give you 2,760 Pokédollars every single battle. Now obviously with the old Incense rates, that would mean that you would be getting 5,520 Pokédollars per single win. And obviously for some people like me, if we want to get money really quickly, we'll also turn on the ×3 money raw power, which means that we'll multiply it again by 3, which will give us every single battle that we battle him with, or we beat him with, we will get 16,560 Pokédollars, which is a lot, because you can do like maybe one battle like a minute, maybe one battle every 2 minutes, because also you have to like rejoin the game and like battle him again. So let's just say like one battle per 2 minutes. If we multiply that by 30 every hour, since that's the real power, we'd probably make around just under like 500,000, which obviously is insane. But if I quickly just go back down to the original starting price, so now also that it was nerfed from a multiplier of 2 to a multiplier of 1.5, which does suck, but it's not that bad. So obviously the old rates would be that you're going to get ×2. So if you aren't using the raw powers, you'd make 5,520. Because if now we battle him and just quickly beat him, we'd already know that we would get 1.5 times, which would be 4,140. So we're only missing out on like 1,000 per battle. The reason why it was nerfed low was just like to balance things out, because it is a little OP on specific NPCs, especially when you can just hop servers. So that's the reason why it was nerfed. Yes, it is a little too OP. And if you can't tell, yes, my Metagross's attacks are complete garbage, just because I wanted high PP moves just so I could grind on this guy and just get a ton of money. Obviously, this nerf came in the update of the apartment update, since you do need a lot of money. But this is still a very, very good item. I would definitely recommend it. Probably should be like one of your first items that you get from the BP shop after the TMs, I would suggest, or the Megastone that you want to use. Well, obviously, like I said, that we already know that now that it's a 1.5 multiplier, so that means if we beat him, as we just did, we'll see that the new money rate that we will get should be 4,140. 4,140, so that means we know that. So now, obviously, if we turn on the earn money faster real power, and then we times that by 3, that means every single battle we would get 12,420, so we're losing out on 4,000, but however, that is still a really, really good rate. Like 12,000 for a battle. Now if we times that by 30, we'd be getting 372,000 Pokédollars. So in that rate, we are going to be earning 100,000 less Pokédollars every single time that we want to use the earn money faster with the Incense, which does suck, but it is. I mean, if we go take a look at the market really quickly, so if we just quickly fly to anywhere, I guess it doesn't really matter, so RD City, if we just go to like a market and we try and buy 200,000 Poké Dollars, we'll see that it's really highly priced, I would say. Come over here so we can see that 200,000 Poké Dollars is 275 Robux. With the old rate would make around 2.5 times this, so if we quickly pull up another calculator, so we'd make just under 500,000, let's just say that. So that means we'd be making, let's see, so 275 Robux times 2.5, that means we'd have to spend like 688 Robux just to be able to get 500k, rather than using the the Luck Incense and the Real Power. As if we use the Luck Incense, let's just say that we borrow the Luck Incense, which is 75 Robux, and then we use the Money Game Pass, or Real Power even, which is 55 Robux, that's only 130, so even though it was nerfed, it's still the best thing in the game, which is why it was nerfed slightly, because of how good it is. So if you are still wanting to make money, using the Luck Incense and the Money Real Power is still the best way to go. And obviously you don't even need to spend Robux on it, you only need to get the Luck Incense and then you're pretty much set already. So definitely would suggest getting the Luck Incense, definitely really helpful. And if you don't know how to grind for money, once you're in front of that NPC, for example, all that you have to do is that when you battle him, I'd suggest using something like a steel type that is immune to the sandstorm. Give the Luck Incense, give it items like Bullet Punch. To be honest, Metagross is probably one of the best Pokemon to use there. Like, give it all these moves that have like high PP, like 30 PP, 35, 30, 20, like, I'm not going to run out at all anytime soon then. All that we do once we beat him, and once we got the money, is that we go to the RTD, go to the play search, type in your own username, and then we can just join ourselves, and then all it will do is just serve the hoppers, and then we can battle him again without having to leave the route and then go back onto the route, because that means we'd be wasting time. So to get the most efficient way to make money from your Real Power, if you are using one, or just your Luck Incense in general, just to like save yourself time, all that you need to do is to just hop servers. Sometimes all the RTD does break and it doesn't register you being in a server, so all you'd have to do is just go to the trade resort and then back into the adventure mode, and then you still be doing the same. But also I forgot to mention, now with this new technique, obviously, or with this new rate, if we quickly go back, because this is what I was wanting to show, the old rate you'd be spending around like 678 Robux or something like that, I think I said. Whereas now you'd be spending, for the exact same Robux that you'd make from the Luck Incense and the Real Powers, which also, with the new Luck Incense and the new Real Power rates, you'd be making 372,000 Poké Dollars, although that would take you an hour, because this is instant. It just depends on what you want. Do you want to instant, or do you want to just spend a little bit of time and make even more money, rather than spending more money? So obviously that means we'd have to buy this Game Pass pretty much like twice, I'd say. So obviously just buy it twice, that is just going to cost us 550 Robux just to earn the same amount that you spent on 130 Robux. So it still is the best method to get money in the game if you don't want to spend a lot of Robux, but that is it. But anyway, that's the video. The Luck Incense was nerfed. It does suck, but it's still really OP, so I definitely would suggest it. Also, like I said, just give it to your Pokemon. Make sure it has to be used in the battle. It can't just be in your party and you can't use it. You need to use it, which is why I'm using my Metagross with all these moves. Also, since they are fairly expensive, with 75 Robux each, I'm going to be giving away 5 of them. They'll be linked in the description down to a tweet. Also, I did a giveaway yesterday. That giveaway is still going on for the Serenas, but I'll also add in these 5 Luck Incenses. I'll be giving away these for people that aren't able to afford them, because they are 75 Robux. It is a little hefty for people that aren't willing to pay that, but for me, I bought it. Plus, with how much I battle, I already could like buy 2 of these without even spending Robux. So yeah, anyway, giving away 5 of these on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description for that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.